Hello world, Shelly here, and today we're going to update my PM evening skincare routine. If you caught my morning routine, I'll link it here if you did not. I have several products that are similar in my morning and my evening routines, just a little bit of variation in what I do. The steps are basically the same. So let's take a look at what I do in the evening time. I start out with a double cleanse, and the first step is an oil-based cleanse, so I use either a balm. I've been enjoying the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. I'm also enjoying the Drunk Elephant, Slay, a butter balm, or I do an oil cleanse. The Julep Love Your Bare Skin oil, which is in my empties right now, is one of my favorite oils to use. I've been in the balms because I ran out of the oil. Then I do a regular cleanse, and I've really been liking the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser, which love anything in a pump. Like, you're going to notice the trend in my cleansers. The other one I'm getting down to the bottom on is the Youth to the People Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser. I probably won't repurchase this. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's expensive, and I don't think it's better than fine, so I'm going to stick to something like this. This reminds me a lot of the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, so if you're in the market for something like that, that is a good option. After my double cleanse, and I do use my Clarisonic for the second cleanse, so the regular cleanser I use my Clarisonic brush with, then I do toner. And just like my morning routine, which toner I choose depends what I'm doing either that night or the day before. In my morning routine, I base it on what I did the night before. In my evening routine, I base it on what I'm about to do. So if it's a night when I am putting on one of my retinol creams, which I currently do 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. If it's a retinol night, then I'm going to start out with a hydrating cleanser. The Belief Witch Hazel Herbal Extract Toner. This is made for dry skin. So that is one of my preferred moisturizing toners. If it's a night when I am going to, or I'm not going to do my cream retinols, then I go in with an exfoliating toner. And most nights it's going to be the Biologique, I forget how to say the second word, the Lotion P50. I've got the Pigmentation 400 version of this. It's good for exfoliation. It's an acid-based toner. Once a week or so, maybe once every 10 days, I will use the Tarte Knockout, also an AHA, BHA exfoliating acid-based toner. Is this AHA, BHA? Yes. Salicylic lactic acids, 10%. Yes. So, and that is because I don't want to do too many harsh acid toners the days that I'm also doing stepped up retinols, just for, not to stress my skin out too much. So then I go into, I have one more toner I have been using on non-retinol days. I just started using this. I've used it probably 5 times. The Pixie Skin Treats Retinol Tonic Toner, and I'm enjoying it. I don't love the fragrance in Pixie products, but it is what it is, and I do like to get as much other retinols in my skincare, so I do differentiate between my strong retinols and my just regular over-the-counter not strong retinols. Even the strong retinols you'll see that I'm using are over-the-counter, but the skin treats and some of the other things I'm going to talk about later are less strong, so I can use them every night if I want to. So after my toners, I get into serums, and morning and night I use the Lancome Advanced Genifique. This is the Youth Activating Serum. Oh, I'm almost out of this one, and my big ones in my empties I forgot to repurchase, and I hope I can get this in Ireland. Because when you guys see this, I'm still in Ireland, but I'm about to leave in a couple days when I'm filming this. So this is a morning and night. It is just your all-purpose anti-aging type of serum. I use it as step 1, both morning and night. Then, depending if I'm doing my retinols or not, if I am doing my retinols, I will go in with my retinols. Now, I'm enjoying 2 of them right now. The one that I'm primarily using is the Drunk Elephant A Passione Retinol Cream. This is a 1% retinol. This is not a retinoid, so it's not like, let me just throw it at myself. It's not like your, say, Retin-A, tretinoin prescription. The body still has to convert this into the format that it needs in order to be effective. So the fact that it's 1%, don't compare that percentage directly to what you would do with a Retin-A, where you might have a 0.025 or a 0.05%. This is 1%, and by the time the body breaks this down, this is about the equivalent of a 0.020% Retin-A or tretinoin. That's pretty strong. That's almost prescription strength, and this is strong enough that my skin is like, whoa, you cannot use that every day yet. You need to build up to that. So right now I'm using this 2 nights a week. Now, this is pretty strong, and if this is too strong for you, another one that I was liking right before I switched over is from Philosophy. It's called Help Me, which seems a little, I don't like the name. Help me help myself so that I may help others. Okay, it's a retinol night treatment. And, they make it look all prescription-y, and that's just part of the marketing ploy, I'm sure. I don't know exactly what the strength of this is. It's not as strong as the Drunk Elephant. But it did not dry my skin out terribly at all, and was a very nice step up from some of these other things that I've got in my everyday routine. So if you're looking for something a little less strong, check that one out by Philosophy. If you're not there yet, you're just getting into retinols for the first time, I would stick to drugstore. I started out with the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair line, and I used that for about 2 years, and I had really good results with it. So if you are new to the whole retinol world, start there. I don't think you need to jump in. You might even only need that level. It just depends how much work your skin needs, how much help your skin needs. So those are my retinols, and once I've done my retinols, I would continue the rest of my steps. Now, on the nights that I'm not doing my retinols, I will go in with some serums. And the main serum I use at night is the Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Night Serum. And I used to use this every night, but I have backed off of using this every night, and the nights I don't use this, I'll alternate in a glycolic acid cleanser instead. And when I'm not using this one, I will go in with either my Clarins Double Serum, which is just an intensive anti-aging serum, has a bunch of good stuff in here. Or I will go in with something like my With Simplicity Pro Age Serum. This is a natural organic serum and oil-based type of a serum. And that is the serum step if I'm not doing retinols. Then I move into peptides. This is a new step, and it is the same as my morning routine. I've added peptides into my skincare because a specific peptide step, because your skin's made up of collagen. Collagen breaks down into peptides. The peptides tell your body to make more collagen. So applying peptides topically helps to tell your body, hey, we need more collagen, and that helps to get your skin back to, when you've got a lot of collagen in your skin, you've got the firmness and the lack of wrinkles and like the taut skin, where as your collagen breaks down and you have less of it, you get more wrinkles, less taut skin, less firmness to the skin. So I've been using 2 different ones. The Peter Thomas Roth Peptide 21 has a few other things in here for uneven skin tone, texture, radiance, that kind of stuff. But this is a very nice, I prefer it in the evening, mainly because I really like how this feels in the mornings. But if you're looking for something less expensive, this is way up there in price. If you're looking for something less expensive, check out the Inky List. They just started carrying it at Sephora. And it is along the lines of The Ordinary. They're looking for like minimalist packaging type of, clinical grade skincare that is not expensive, won't break the bank, very simple formulas. This is the Peptide serum, and I do enjoy this in the morning because it's got a really nice sort of tacky base that makeup goes over it really, really well. But I still use it in the evenings as well, just to keep my cost of my face down a little bit, because some of this stuff is up there in price. So that's a good alternative. After my peptides, I will go in with my sort of spot treatments. And what I'm currently spot treating is my smile line wrinkles, basically my what do they call them? Your dynamic wrinkles, the ones that are caused by, movement on your face. So this is the number 7 line correcting booster serum. I use this on my smile lines in the evenings, and then on my forehead lines and my crow's feet at night, I will use the Dr. Brandt Needles No More. This is the Wrinkle Smoothing Cream. The only reason I don't use this in the morning is it doesn't wear very well under makeup. It's a little bit of a thicker formula, so I use it in the evenings, and that goes on the forehead lines and the crow's feet. Then I get into moisturization, and this is going to vary based on whether I did retinols or not. So let's start with, let's say I did my retinols tonight. So I can expect that they're going to dry my skin out a little bit more than usual. I have this oil from Caudalie. It is the Venus Source Overnight Recovery Oil. And I actually like, a lot of times in skincare steps, they'll say to put your oils on last. That's if you've got oils that have ingredients that are going to like seal in your skincare that are not carrier oils. They're more like barrier oils. But this is made of carrier oils, and carrier oils will help draw all of your other skincare deeper into your skin. So I actually like to put this on before my moisturizer. And it's also a very lightweight oil because it sinks into the skin really, really fast. It's a thin consistency. And this helps for dry and very dry skin. So on the nights of my retinols, I will put this on first. And also when I'm doing my retinols, or any time that my skin just feels like it's extra dry or like a little bit aggravated for any reason, I will use my Sabbatical Beauty Snail Serum. This is a very thick consistency, so I cannot use this during the day under makeup. It is way too thick, but it gives this sort of, the thing with snail oil, it's, when they scooch along and they make all those micro tears on their little bodies, their oil secretions are what heal those micro tears, and it has really healing properties. I've really loved this stuff. You only need the tiniest bit, goes a very long way on your face, and I just use it on the areas of my skin that get aggravated from my retinols, and I feel like it's very, very healing and soothing. And I'm really enjoying it. And I do trust that when Sabbatical Beauty says that this is a cruelty-free formula, that the snails are not harmed in the process of producing this. They will let you know who their supplier is. If you want to know, you can check yourself. I trust them. So that is the snail serum. If I didn't do my retinols that night, I will go in with a retinol oil. Now, this is not as strong as these retinols, so I can use this every night if I needed to. It is from, can you hear Merlin in the background? It is from Strivectin. It's the Starlight Retinol Night Oil. And this is just a retinol that is a very thin oil formula, so it's more hydrating than, maybe a topical retinol cream type thing. Sinks into the skin very quickly, has carrier oils. It's not a barrier oil, so it's not going to block the rest of your skincare. So that goes on next. Then I will do my eye creams, and I start with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Shield Eye Serum. This is hyaluronic acid, peptides, moisturizing. This isn't going to fix my wrinkles. It's just going to keep my under eye very hydrated. Then I go in with my eye cream, and I don't think I brought it with me. Oh, because it's one of my empties, but I bought a backup. I wonder if I have it. I do. Here's my backup. I haven't cracked into it yet. It's the Philosophy Ultimate Fix for Eyes. It's the Ultimate Miracle Worker Fix. And it is a eye treatment. It is retinol based. This is what will be helping to smooth out fine lines and wrinkles. It's not a dark circle treatment. I am currently treating my dark circles in the morning with the Science Serum Bright and Tight, but it is more for wrinkles and crepiness under the eyes. And that is the eye step. Then I will moisturize. And my moisturizer of choice at night is the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm, best moisturizer of life. I swear I've tried them all. This stuff is fantastic. Now, if it's a night where I did my retinols, I will do one last moisturizing step, and that is to lock everything in. This is the Belief Aqua Balm Sleeping Mask, and this just gives an extra shot of moisture overnight, and kind of locks in everything that I've put underneath of it. I love this stuff. Then I do my lip mask, and this is the last of my itsy bitsy tiny one. I have the full size already ready to go. It's from Laneige. It is the lip sleeping mask. I love this stuff. I'm so glad they came out with the balm that you can wear during the day, because it is just like this stuff and it's awesome. I love it. I'm guessing you could probably wear this at night if you wanted to, if you didn't want to have the tub that you have to dip your grubby paws into, but absolutely love the Laneige lip products. Super great stuff. And that is my evening skincare routine, currently anyway. And I'm working on a video on how to construct your skincare routine. How do you choose what you're going to tackle? How do you choose which products will address those specific issues? How do you put together your routine? This all here is, 4 years worth of doing this. Merlin. So don't think you need to put all of this together at one time. So I'm working on that video on how to construct your own skincare routine. That should be coming in a few weeks. And I actually have an idea to put together. Would you guys, if I ever built an app that helped you to put in your calendar, like what skincare you're supposed to do on what day and gave you a list every night, like, would you guys be into something like that? I've been kicking it around in my head, and I think I might try and make that. Because that's what I do for my day job. Like, I'm a teacher, but I teach web design and app development, so that's all going on in this brain of mine. There you have it, nighttime skincare. If you enjoy these update videos on my skincare routine, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.